Good evening and welcome to List Wits, whomever you may be. It is Saturday night, it is game show night, and I'm hoping we can keep you guys entertained. Ah. We will be going live in about 3 minutes. And good evening and welcome to List Wits. I am your host, Professor Van Quisselstein. I want to thank you for being with us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have no clue as to what games we will be showing. We have no clue as to the number of people that will be visiting. We have no clue to the number of people that are on the channel. But as they say, if you have one person or 4 persons or 40 persons, this show must go on. And indeed, tonight, this show will go on. This is the last episode before the holiday giveaway broadcast. It is Christmas time, and as always, the Saint fan has decided he's better to give than to receive. Although I have no idea why he would choose this. To me, I believe he is ridiculous in doing so. But as you can see, we have a pre-game going just for you. We have a game that started in Britain and continues to play in France. It is basically the double definition words from 5 minutes to a fortune. It is actually a very good game show to use. It is a very fun game show to watch, even though it has only had 10 to 12 episodes, I believe. But if you like a very simple but very difficult game, this is a game that you should be watching on YouTube. As you can see, we are on YouTube, so we promote game shows galore off of YouTube. And the professor was not fully ready, as you can tell. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, again, the Saint fan said, Joe, speak again. He only had 2 people on for the last game, and he was kind of disappointed. But as I tell him, you work with what you have. And if you are like the professor, you usually have a lot to work with in more ways than one. Da-da-da-da. Yes, the professor has... I have no idea why that one does not play the tune. Let us see real quick. I thought we have... No, we did not fix this one. We did not fix this one. Shame on the professor. The professor usually has everything ready. Unlike that klutz. The Saint fan who always seems to forget to do something. Unfortunately today, I think I forgot to do something. So the professor must fix that very, very quickly. There we go. Now it is fixed. But tonight, again, we are talking about the prize giveaways this coming week from the 22nd, the 23rd, and the 24th. It is his Christmas gift to you, the viewers. And again, I think he is a fool. He buys all these stuff. I say, why do you not keep these stuff? You like these stuff. He goes, yes, but other people would like it as much, if not more so than I do. So I cannot change his mind. I try. I try as much as I can. The professor did not dress properly. Where was I? Oh, yes. He did do one smart thing. He avoided all the American beers this time. He went out and he bought world beers. So we have already gone through one of his Chinese beers. We are now going through one of his Belgian beers. As you can see, we went through the Chinese beer. We are now going through the Belgian beer. And by the time the night is done, who knows, the professor may go to his Danish beer too. He may. The professor has very worldly taste. The professor likes lots of things. The professor likes to entertain. And for whatever reason, what? Don't pause. Do not pause. So the professor will say, you'll try something different. So he goes up, he tries something completely different. And the professor is very, very glad he did. Because he finally does something that the professor likes. And not something that he likes. The professor just not having good head day. Professor not having a good day at all. Glasses are like off. I think the same fan bet me glasses too. But the 3 game, as you guys can see tonight, is a case of double definitions. You'll simply complete the 2-word phrase. For instance, the first word on this one is defined as acts of trying, testing, or putting to the proof. The second word in the phrase is combining usually widely different techniques. But can't use that one no more. It will be back. It is on a 10-minute loop. So for instance, here we have the last and decisive game, match, contest, or rounds in a series, as in sports. The second word is the small circle of the celestial sphere, whose plane is tangent to the Earth at the position of a given observer. Together, these 2 words, in order, will create a PlayStation video game. It could be a PlayStation 2 game. No, I will take that back. He informed me. These are all PlayStation 4 games. So again, this is the 3 game tonight. You'll basically come up with PlayStation 4 that is defined by these 2 definitions. So for instance, here we have another one. To sleep or get away from as confinement or the restraint. So if you believe this is fall, and the answer to the definition for the word to is out, a scheme of method of acting, doing, proceeding, or making, then the correct answer that you believe here is fallout. And that would be the video game. Again, we have 10 games available. These will loop for as long as needed before we get to the games and the actual participants on the channel. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Saint Fan is happy. He finished all his Christmas shopping today. He bought stuff for Bubbles. He bought stuff for himself. His Christmas shopping is done. And he bought beer for the professor. Video beer. So again, he made Professor happy before Christmas. And that's what I was supposed to drink the beer until Christmas. But Professor figures he come on the air. The professor have to get in the mood. Right? Yes. Yes, the professor have to get in the mood. And for Mr. Nerdy Effect, the Saint Fan very, very angry. Not with you. He go to store today to buy Verl beer. First thing he asked them is if they can get Scotland's Iron Brew. The clerk that he spoke to said she has been trying for 6 months to get the store to bring in Iron Brew. So the professor have to make do with Japanese soda. He said it does not seem like the same thing, but he liked the Japanese soda. He had the coconut flavored Marabi soda. And those Japanese, now I know why they're very, very smart. The Japanese people take very small bottles, 6-ounce bottle, very, very small. They make bottles so it curve in and then curve out at the top. Then they melt the bottle so that there's the concave in the neck of the bottle. To drink this soda, you must open bottle, take off puncher, punch puncher through the top, and push marble down into top of bottle. So when you drink, the marble actually... Greetings, Turtle. How are we doing today? We are explaining the Saints Fan shopping trip. So basically, marble go into neck of bottle. Well, into little concave thing. Marble small enough to let fluid through bottleneck, but it's large enough to slow down when you drink. So you have six ounce bottle, 6 ounce bottle that lasts as long, if not longer, than pint-sized bottles that Americans and Englishmen and Germans and Frenchmen drink. It's like only the Japanese come up with something this small, this brilliant, and this simple. This is a brilliant idea. Why American company, why British company, why French company not do this? The professor do not know. I think the Japanese take some of Professor's gray matter and they throw it in R&D room and they come up with this idea.
Doing awesome, glad to see you back.
That it is good to be back. The Saint fan, he do all his shopping. He exhausted. So he send Bubbles to go pick up pizza. And he leave me with all the world brews. I even show you. Or I saw it earlier, a minute ago. For instance, today we have already drunk China brew. This is called Buddha brew, or what is it called? Lucky Buddha. These I actually like. Professor really like these, even though it's Chinese. Then now we are drinking New Belgium Abbey. Don't like this one as much, but I prefer lighter beer, so. Even though I be Austrian, German, Austrian, I tell you I'm from one of these places. I will never tell you which one. It's just a little too heavy for me. Just a little. But again, the free game we have for you today. You will see 10 video games that appear on the board. These are all PlayStation 4 video games. We not give Microsoft credit. No. We not give Nintendo credit. We should, but no. The first word in each game will be defined by top definition. The second word in each game.
In like where you're going to swallow the glass marble, then saw the marble holder and went, that's awesome, LOL.
Yes, that's brilliant. I'm going to go back. I send the same time back. I cannot go. I need the professor. Professor no leave the house. I'm going to send the same fan back to buy lots of these stuff because it's very, very, very good. And the professor only had the coconut. Cannot wait to try the raspberry, the blueberry, the grape, the lemon, another coconut, the strawberry. What else do they have? They have another good. It look melon flavor. But the brilliance. Whoever make this, they need to bring this as a regular product to the bottlers in the United States. They really do. You have less drink. Less sugary drink. It lasts as long as big drinks. You help the obesity problem, yes? It is absolutely brilliant. But let's see. What else did the same fan buy? The same fan bought his beer, so he has 13 world beers in his refrigerator. Ironically, he bought box of.
They saying to put me up some also LOL slides cookie LOL.
He picked up beers of world, but before he did that, he actually picked up 6 individual ones. Just so happened 2 beers he buy individually in beers of the world case. So he kind of like a little upset, and I say, it no matter. Professor Lake. They're going to get in the way of his beer brewing, but it's too cold for him to do beer brewing, I think, but could eat cold at that. And in addition to that, he also picked up his characters for his chess set. And for those of you who have not seen his Instagram account, he made very, very good question. Chess is supposed to be game good versus bad. Black versus white. Muckety muck. Hufflepuff versus Gryffindors. Why does company make 3-player chess game? It made no sense. It really no. So now he has to learn how to play 3-player chess. Although he's still not happy with the board. The company that make brilliant statues make crappy board.
One beer for professor and for day same problem solved LOL.
That's true. That is very true. One day for the professor. And the same thing never have to come back. Professor do so with all this activity. But the professor at least keep the wine in the box. Well, in the box. In the refrigerator. The ice box. But again, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I do not know what game we will be playing. Because we will depend on how many people are on the channel and active. But we will play something. If we only have one player, we probably pull up some open game and see who jumped in after the fact. If we get enough active participants, we will see if we can get closed game in. Somebody tell me, or somebody tell the Faith Fan today, there seems to be a YouTube issue. Find him on YouTube on computer, which make no sense to the professor. You look up least Wits, you say basically find shows. I do not know if he say he cannot find live stream show, or if he say he just can't find any show. I do not know. He say he can only see if he on PS4, not on tablet, not on phone. So Professor wondering, YouTube screwy? Or is computer user screwy? I think computer user screwy. You search for least Wits, you find all the least Wits. Yeah, I do not know if you find live stream. I hope you find live stream. But I want to blame computer user. Because the computer user, not the professor. Speaking of YouTube, well, the games are showing. And again, if you guys recognizing the answer, please speak up and say it. For those of you who have checked archives, you will see some of the archives change a little bit. And we will try to clear it off the board. And we are trying to create title screens, and we're going to try to chop out some of the quiet dead air where nobody is participating and the professor or the Saint fan not talking. So there will be some edits on the video, probably.
If subscribed, you get notification that List Wits is live.
See, that's what I say. If subscribe, you get the notifications. But I think there are only 10 subscribers on the List Wits side, whereas the professor had 49. So the professor better than the List Wits show, yes? That's what I think. I think everybody liked the professor, nobody liked the List Wits. Although I know that's not true, because everybody that saw List Wits while the professor was running it, that's what it is. The professor not running it, so it confused everybody. I have to figure out how to get the professor channel to be the secondary channel, so everything will link and jump over to the List Wits channel. That's what I think I have to do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hear Bubbles back upstairs, which means the professor has to run away, unfortunately. And I will bring back the Saint Fan in 2 and 2. evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to List Wits. Hope you guys are all well. The professor made a stop by today. He heard I bought some international beer, and of course he couldn't pass it up. But yeah, like I said, or I should say like the professor said, not sure what's going on with the channel viewing and all that. Apparently some people are not getting notifications to start with. And I think that's because they were all registered through Professor Von Quiselstein's channel and not mine. At least that's what I think it is. But I am in the process, like Professor told you guys, of moving everything from the professor's channel to my channel. Yeah, he had to run up and grab some of the pizza. Bubbles found a new place, because I don't know if I've told you guys before, but St. Louis brags about Emo's Pizza. And to me, Emo's Pizza is the worst pizza ever made by a fast food chain. The worst. You take Pizza Hut, Domino's, Chuck E. Cheese, Little Caesars. Who's the other one? There's one more I'm trying to think of. I mean, there's one around here called Fortelli's.
Papa John's.
Papa John's. That was the other one I was trying to think of. You take any of those and you put them on a scale from 1 to 10, and you're going to get people that hate them. No ifs, ands, or buts. I will guarantee you, you give somebody an Emo's Pizza, then you give them a Pizza Hut pizza, they're going to be begging you to keep the Pizza Hut pizza with them. I guarantee it. I promise. No, actually, it's not Emo. It's Emo's. I-M-O. And the funny thing was, back when Mad Men was on the air, John Hamm, he's a St. Louis native, he went on Jimmy Kimmel's show one night, and as a treat to John Hamm, they ordered and brought in a ton of Emo's Pizza. He hates it as bad as I do. It's like eating cardboard with processed provolone on it. Ooh! It is that raunchy, in my opinion. That bad. They seem to think provolone is the it thing for pizza. And for whatever reason, people in St. Louis are afraid to say, this stuff sucks. That's all I'm going to say, is this stuff sucks. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did go out today. I did finish the Christmas shopping, which brings me to my note of the night. The busiest shopping day of the year is not Black Friday. The busiest shopping day of the year is the last Saturday before Christmas, because all the husbands have to go out and finally buy stuff.
Hey, hon.
Yes.
It's not provolone, it's Provel, which is like a mix of mozzarella.
Okay, Provel. Whatever it is still horrible. No, he doesn't like it. I keep him locked up, so when fresh food comes in, he runs. He runs when fresh food comes in. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know the professor explained the pregame to you here, but I will do it in the standard American accent, so we have it. What we are looking for are 10 PlayStation 4 video games. To come up with these video games, we have given you the definition to the 2 words in each title. So, for instance, here we have word 1. We're looking for a noun. Acts of trying, testing, or putting to the proof. That is word 1 in the video game title. Word 2 in this place is an adjective that means combining usually widely different ethnic or regional ingredients, styles, or techniques. You put those two words together in order. It's word 1 followed by word 2. You will get a PlayStation 4 video game. This is one of those pre-game shows ideas. I picked up off a game that I can't imitate. It's called 5 Minutes to a Fortune. And it was basically ITV's answer. So when you have one network that has something that works really well, and you want something to counter program, you want something that's good, but it's easy to make, kind of cheap, kind of affordable, and that has a catch to it. Well, they designed what they call 5 Minutes to a Fortune. And basically what it is you have two people that play the team. One plays the first 5 games, and one is a timekeeper. And the longer you take to actually win a game, the more money you lose in an hourglass. It's a brilliant concept. I kind of wish ITV brought it back again, because I would actually sit there and watch the archives of it. I do know that I believe they still run a version of it in France. I don't remember the name of it. So in a way, this is currently our...
One of the questions.
Well, if you get one, tell me what it is, and we'll click it off, and it should stay off. I hope. I've been having problems with the when it's translating between slides. So if you get one of them, just say one of the words, and we'll see if it will remove the cover on it. And then we'll hope it stays off. But we're not going to know until it comes back around, unfortunately. Like I said, like the professor said, depending on how many active participants are on the chat line tonight, will determine what game we're going to run. I haven't even opened up any of the game shows because I'll be honest with you, I had no clue what I was going to run tonight. It'll probably be something short and simple and sweet. Nope, this is not Dying Light, but that is the idea. I will tell you that all these are not well-known games. Some of them are better known than others. Let's see, what else is there to tell you? Like I said, I finished Bubbles shopping for Christmas.
What'd you get me?
There you go. She's been asking me that ever since she got home. Stuff. Let's see, what else has been going on the past 3 days?
You know what I got you?
Nope.
Better stuff.
Oh, I know what I was going to ask. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've seen the Instagram account, you guys know I am a master at the claw machine. So I picked up, for $2 in coins, I picked up 2 more. Oop, there's one. Where is she? There she is. One more guest host. I think she's supposed to be a parrot, but I'm not sure. And then we have the bear. I'm looking for names for these 2 that are bowling related. I'm thinking this is going to be gutter ball. That was a suggestion from Bubbles, is gutter ball. Which means I still have to come up with a name for Mr. Bear. And the funny thing is, this one's got to be good, because I like him. He is actually pretty impressive of a...
raccoon.
Huh? He's a bear. He's a bear. So that puts the number of potential guest hosts up to 4. Actually, more than 4. Let's see. There's 4. Gilbert's 5. Lionel 6. And then Fetch Monster and Hook are 7 and 8. So these are all the potential guest hosts. And as you guys can see, yes, I just collect strange things. I really do. Let's see, what else?
Oh, there was a possible name for your bear.
What?
Strike.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Strike. I'm considering that one. That's on my consideration list. And don't eat all the pizza.
Aww.
Because, yeah, I think that stuff's better than Emo's. Because I'm not getting that horrible aftertaste. That's the key. Yeah, that's one other major problem with emos is there's like this rotten aftertaste.
Now it's dying light.
There we go. Indeed, that one is Dying Light.
Isn't that a soap opera?
Huh?
Isn't that a soap opera?
No, it's a video game. And what we're going to definitely do is we're going to definitely let it loop back and see if that Dying Light came off. What's
Got
that?
you some toasted ravioli
Okay, well, I'm on the air. I don't eat while I'm on the air.
and meat sauce.
Okay.
So when you're on your break,
All right. Here. Get it up here out of the way.
anyway, that's another St. Louis thing.
Yeah, toasted ravioli. Toasted ravioli, they claim is St. Louisianian. I'm not so sure. I know gooey butter cakes are, but I'm not a fan of gooey butter cakes that much. Let's see, what else is a St. Louis tradition, food-wise?
Beer.
Yeah, well, if you can call Budweiser beer and not water.
But there's other craft beers. Schlafly's.
Yo yo yo.
Yeah, true.
Hi Bubbles, big smile.
Hey, Cole, how we doing tonight?
Hey
Get in
there.
there and say hi.
I'm gonna get on.
Oh, she doesn't want to get on camera tonight.
No, I'm doing my hair.
Oh, well, it's covered. You got the headpiece on.
Yeah, the t-shirt.
Which t-shirt?
The Job Sucks t-shirt.
Okay, that I can live with. As long as it's not the R2D2 shirt, that's fine. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is my spiel against St. Louis traditions tonight. That's how I look at it. But let's see, what else? Now, like I said, today I picked up my Christmas gifts for myself. We picked up Ultraman. We picked up Groot and Rocket right there. Well, you can't see them because the four-letter words in the white. Let's take it out of the white for a minute. There we go. We picked up Groot. We picked up Rocket.
Rocket, you can't see.
Oh, can't see Rocket?
No, Rocket's tiny.
Oh, that's right. Rocket's tiny. There. Well, he's off camera. There's Rocket. And I picked up Atomica.
Mercenary Wars.
Oh, that was Inner Turtle, but it already switched on me, so we'll pull it back up when it gets there. But basically, they have to come up with PS4 video games. And I got sidetracked again. What I'm planning on doing is these are actually fairly easy to make for the most part. So you can probably see a bunch of these for pre-game stuff. I'm going to end up using a lot from 5 minutes to a fortune for pre-game stuff. Because it is basically, the games are simple and easy in what they are. If I do enough of them, like if I do 10 of them, it should be enough to keep a pregame going all the way across. And I use the word should. Because they had one that I liked, and it's basically, it's sort of like you see 4 parts of a movie credit and with an actor, a character, their actor or actress, and a director, and you got to name the movie. It was actually pretty cool. I liked it. And I realized I can use that. I'm trying to figure out which ones are there are other ones I can use. For instance, I can't use their picture one. I hate that game. They have one where you have to put numbers in an alphabetical order. And what? And then they got a few other cool ones in there that I like. I got to figure out if they are usable. That's the key. That's the key to see if they are usable. Alright, we're going to let this thing run through one more time. And we're waiting to see if Dying Light is actually clean or when it did the transition it erased it. So we're kind of testing a little something on this one in the process of doing it. But so far, Turtle has come up with 2 of them. I know Dying Light is in there. I know Mercenary Wars is in there. But again, if you are... Oh, I gotta put the... Wrong one. Put the 4-letter word back up there. If you are interested in participating in the game tonight, and I already know Turtle will be the first one to say he's in, please speak up and let me know. And we try to find out how many people are on the channel. If Turtle's the only one, then we'll probably start with we'll run an open game for everybody that's on the channel to see if that can get their attention and participation, so you guys can see what List Wits is about. I have shown off the prizes pretty much enough, I think, for this coming week. And again, please, if you watch, please remember to participate this coming week if you want to win something.
No.
I ship stuff out for no cost to you guys. I pay all shipping and handling for cost, whether it's to England, Canada, the United States, Belgium, Germany, Japan, Honolulu, Timbuktu, the International Space Station. I will pay shipping and handling. Let's see. So that will be the 22nd through the 24th. Again, that's our Christmas giveaway to you guys. The spirit of Christmas is always about giving. So that is exactly what I am going to be doing. So again, please make sure you let your friends know. Tell them if they want to join in. To pass it along, tell them to follow List Wits on YouTube. The Professor's channel exists, but the primary channel now for the List Wits is the List Wits YouTube page. I know we shot up to 10 active followers after Thursday's broadcast. Or maybe it was, yeah, it had to be after Thursday's broadcast, because Tuesday's was kind of dead. I think we already passed. We'll see if that one comes up. Like I said, the next one's the one I'm waiting to see. The next one or two, since Dying Light was already answered, we gotta wait and see if it shows up. I can't even remember if Final Fantasy's on my board list, to be honest with you. I really can't. That's a good question. So we're going to do one more run through of these tonight, and then we're going to decide what we're going to pull up. So again, if you think you know them, shout them out as fast as you can, because I think the YouTube channel is actually a little behind the live broadcast. I think. Yeah, that Belgian beer was all right. It's just kind of a little, I don't know, harsher than I was expecting. All right, let's see what. Oh. Yep, that one was definitely in there, Turtle. You gotta forgive me for eating on stage. I haven't eaten all day. Or I haven't eaten much.
To late for closed game. Helldivers.
Hey, Emery, how we doing? No, I haven't started yet. I'm getting ready to. Turtle gave me that one. But right now we're getting through with the pre-game stuff.
GRRR lag.
Yeah, like I said, Turtle, I don't know if it's lag or if it's the YouTube channel. Because like I said, the YouTube channel is a bit behind. It is... I'm trying to see how far behind it is. Yeah, see, it erased Dying Light, even though we know Dying Light was already done. Alright. Those toasted ravioli aren't that bad. All right, with that,
Drive Club.
we are going to reveal the 10 video games that were on this version of Double Definition. That's what I'm calling it right now. We had Dying Light, ceasing to live or expiring. Dying. To set burning as a candle, lamp, fire, match, or cigarette is light. So we were looking for Dying Light. And we go to the next one. And is it? Oh, it's not going to do that, is it? Let's see. To be alert, on the lookout, look attentively, or observe, as to watch what comes, is done, or happens, is to watch. Word 2, a noun. Slang for feet, despicable men, or youths, are dogs. So we were looking for watchdogs. The next clue. Working or acting merely for money or other reward. And Turtle, you actually had the second one wrong. Was mercenary. A piece that has been moved entirely across the board in kings or drafts, and can now move in any legal direction are kings. So we were looking for mercenary kings, not mercenary wars. Number 3 in our pregame. A direct form of communication link between heads of government is a hotline. Word number 2. A member of a now deceased North American tribe of the Algonquin family.
I like this. Is it new? Said I must.
Formerly located in northern Indiana, southern Michigan. They are the Miamis. It's Miami Indian, so it was Hotline Miami. Yeah, Emery, this is pretty much brand new. It is one of the pre-games I'm adding. Basically what it'll be is 10 two-word or two-syllable. I don't want to use the word syllable, but I have to because of certain clues. Word 1 will be the first definition at the top of the screen. Word 2 will be the second definition, and it will put together a title, a word, a phrase, or something related to the topic here, video games.
Wow.
A dishonest, knavish person or a scoundrel is a rogue. Of or relating to old or outdated computer hardware, software, or data that, while functional, does not work well on up-to-date systems, are legacy. So the video game was Rogue Legacy. And then we flip back over to number 1. Acts of trying, testing, or putting to the proof. These are trials. Word 2, an adjective. Combining usually widely different ethnic or regional ingredients,
And
styles, or techniques.
Exclusive, some are multiplied.
Are trials fusion. I didn't say they were exclusive. I said they are on PS4. That's why you'll notice I didn't put PS4 in the topic. But they are primary PS4 games. The last and decisive game, match, contest, or round in a series, as in sports, is the final. The small circle of the celestial sphere, whose plane is tangent to the Earth at the position of a given observer, is Horizon, not Final Fantasy. Gotcha on that one, Turtle. Gotcha on that one. You said Final Fantasy is actually Final Horizon. That's where you got to read the definitions, because the definitions make the difference. To slip or get away, as from confinement or restraint. Escape. And a scheme or method of acting, doing, proceeding, or making is a plan. You got that one, Turtle. Escape plan. And we're down to the last two, I think. I hope. Any place or state of torment or misery is hell. Word 2 is an adjective, several, various, and sundry. Divers, believe it or not, that is an actual definition for the word divers.
Escape plan. Hey Turtle, how are you? Hey Emery's.
And the final one on this board, because this I think is the last one. To send, expel, or otherwise cause to move by force or compulsion. Oh, we got to that one. So that's Drive Club. So that is how the double definition game is going to work. That is how the double definition game will work. And basically, that'll be one of those pregame shows. I've got one other one set up. I'm working on some more. So right now, the pregame shows will include defined phrases. That's what I actually called it, was defined phrases. What's my line? The wall. And I think I've got one other one I'm working on for a pregame. So I got 4 possible pregames right now. Let's go see. I just want to check, because I got to open something up anyway. So we're going to give it a minute to close out, or to save it and close it. And again, I know Turtle's in. Anybody else that wants to be in, please speak up now.
That is cool.
It's something I've been wanting to do for a while, because, like I said, I've been watching a bunch of 5 Minutes to Fortune, and this was the first one I know I could use for the pregame stuff. The other ones I'm not so sure of yet, but we're going to see how those work. Probably on like a test night.
You the man.
Cool, Emery's. Like I said, if you've seen the archive yet for Thursday, you know why you're lucky I sent it. Because I would have been using that helmet. I really would have on Thursday. Oh, let's see. I don't have any new bumper stumpers made yet. I'm not ready to test the camouflage game yet. Oh, I was going to check and see. What's the other? Let's see if I got another pregame one. Nope. I only have those 2 pregames made right now. So tonight, let's see. I got 2 people in. So we may go simple tonight with only 2 people currently active. Turtles and Emery's. We may go really simple on this one. I am trying to decide. It's a good question. I honestly don't know which one I want to do. Nope, not yet. Because Bubbles will not be here for a while, so we're going to go see it after Christmas. So if you guys spoil it, that's fine, but I'm going to be doing this little number. That I definitely will be doing. Oh, I think we'll go basics. Go back to the basics. And we will go, because I haven't put one of these on yet on the channel, or on the YouTube channel yet. So I think we're going to go back to basics tonight. And Emery's and Turtle are currently in, and they're my only 2 in, which usually means I got to do an open game for now. I'm going to give some other people a chance to jump in and volunteer to participate. And if they do, I'll change it from this one to something else. Like I said, if I can get 2 more active participants, I really want to test the Russian roulette game, so please speak up if you're interested.
I want 390.
Alright, new beer. Let's see, this is... Yeah, this is a Colorado one, so this one's going to be an American one. We're going with an American one. And it is called...
Pew 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 boosh boosh light side dark side pew 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 boosh end credits sorry I spoiled it LOL.
It's called 400... What is it called? The 400-pound monkey beer. That's the name of it. I just liked the name of it when I went into the store, so I picked it up. But yeah, today, like I said, I went out and I basically bought myself 15 random beers of the world. 9 came in the box, and then 6 of them I pretty much picked and chose. I stayed away from anything apple cidery, because I already know what woodchuck apple cider tastes like. Sorry, SG, I had to pass on the apple cider. Although I could have done it. Like I said, there was just... And the worst part was, I'm trying to get done buying Christmas gifts there. Then I got to run all the way back up to the post office to get Chris's package in the mail. So Chris, if you're watching, your package is in the mail. It is good to go. I do not know what I did with the tracking number though for you. I had it in my pocket, and when I pulled my jacket off, it was missing. So I think it hit the floor somewhere, unfortunately. Which means it's going to take me a while to find it. Then I had to run over to the comic book store to get my key piece. And then I spent more than I had intended to on my credit card. But that's about all I use my credit card for, or for those guys. Oh, come on, Mark. Please tell me. Episode 9 is not ready. That is not what I was expecting. That was not what I was expecting on that one. Alright, that one I can't use yet. That one I got to work on. That one I got to sort out. I got to see if I got any other ones in there I can sort out. But yeah, like I said, if you guys happen to notice on the YouTube channel, I'm doing some changes to the thumbnails. I'm probably going to go in there and I'm going to do some video editing. And start chopping some dead air time off. See, you got through the magazines already. So was Martin's writing better, as good, or better than his Game of Thrones stuff? That's my question. That's my question. I'm curious because, like I said, I've never read George R.R. Martin. I'm not a big fan of his writings. Although I heard good things about Night Flyers. I've heard good things about Night Flyers, but I never read it. But yeah, like I said, watch the archive from Thursday. You'll see why you're lucky I sent the package out last weekend. Because if it would have been a used item going to you if I hadn't. But yeah, like I said, if you guys talk about Star Wars, that's fine. I don't mind. I'm not one of these people that get mad about spoilers. When I have people in that don't want to hear spoilers, I try to keep them down for them, not for me.
As good, much different topic.
As good, okay. Like I said, George R.R. Martin just doesn't do it for me. I don't know why, but he never did. Like I said, if it's Heinlein, if it's Asimov, if it's Clark, those guys I love. Martin just wasn't my kind of reading. Rhett Bradbury's one of mine. Who else is? Those are my... And Adams, of course. Gaiman, usually. Alright, let's see if this one is actually ready. I'm hoping this one's actually ready. As nobody else has jumped on to speak up, ladies and gentlemen, right now it looks like it's going to be a very simple open game night tonight. Like I said, I don't know what it is. I got to figure out why I lost a ton of viewers.
It would have been Boba Day Saint as host Thursday, LOL.
Yes, it would have been. It would have been Boba the Saint as the host on Thursday. And like I said, everybody would have killed me because I'd be giving him a used helmet for a prize. All right. Yep, this one I can use. No.
Salvatore.
Yeah, I've read Salvatore. I can tolerate Salvatore. Like I said, to me, nobody will beat Heinlein or Bradbury. Nobody. Not even Asimov. Clark won't. Who's the other good one? I'm trying to think of the other good classic one. And I think it was in one of the magazines I sent you. Wasn't Orwell. Wasn't Wells. I'd have to think about who the other one was. But yeah, like I said, nobody to me can compare. Nobody can compare to Heinlein. Nobody. And as goofy as L. Ron Hubbard is, I enjoyed Battlefield Earth, the book. Now, if you ask me the movie or anything else he wrote, Battlefield Earth I liked, but that was about it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, as we only have 2 active participants right now, and again, everybody...
You read Greenwood?
Nope, I have never read Greenwood. Never read Greenwood. Again, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I really want to give out prizes. I really do. I do this show to give stuff away. Collectors say they don't want to give stuff away. They want to keep everything for themselves, which is great. I have stuff I keep. I keep my train sets. I keep my chess pieces. I keep my stamps. You'll never see me give those away. But when it comes to everything else, I want to give you guys stuff. I really do. I could go out and spend hundreds of dollars for stuff just to give to you guys. But for me to do that, you guys got to participate. That's the one catch. And for instance, I know Mr. Dubs was on today. He did his Christmas show, and I knew it was today, and I didn't get back from my shopping trip in time. He gave away some games, and I think he said an iPad and some other stuff. Unfortunately, I missed it, so I got to go back and watch your archives. So, Mr. Dubs, please, if you're watching the archive, which I don't know if you even realized I had moved to YouTube, because you didn't say much to me when I dropped it on the stream, I would love to know what you gave away. I really would. But yeah, that's the reason I do this. Is to give you guys fun stuff. To get it out of the house, but it wouldn't even be in the house if I didn't buy it for y'all. So, please, again, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, whatever. Stop by. All it takes is a little fun trivia to walk away with something.
He runs Forgotten Realms. Like DLOL.
Okay, yes. I knew that name sounded familiar. I only have one Forgotten Realms book in my collection that I can think of. No, I got 2. One's a short story collection, and one is about the Sylvanestry, or Quasinestry, or something like that. I can't remember now. It's the one with the Sea Elves, or something like that. I think those are the only 2 D&D style books I still have in my collection. Or Forgotten Realms books in my collection. But yeah, I want to give you guys things. You can ask Emery's, who just said he got his package. It consisted of about 13 or 14 items. You can ask Turtle. He got his stuff. But I can't give it away if people aren't here. That's the problem. or I should say, I can't give it away if people aren't here and participating. And I want you guys to participate. I have fun making the games, yes. I have fun showing the games off. But I want you guys to have fun participating in them. So if something's not working or something's not entertaining enough, please just let me know. Send me an email. I will pass my email on. Send me a PSN message. It doesn't matter. Like I said, I know when I made the jump from the Professor von Quiselstein account to the Listwitz account, things changed a little in terms of losing people.
Jay got his.
But the titles are all the same. It's always Listwitz Game Show, the date, and whatever game we're doing. So they're not that hard to find. Like I said, because I know the views on the Listwitz on the web page are in the 30s and 40s. So I know people are watching probably archive style, which is fine. But I can't give you prizes if you're watching archive style. And again, I want to give stuff away. Ask the guys who got the package. Ask the guys who got the little CEO, COO, Vice President, President title letter. Because I am CEO, COO, Chief Executive Officer, President, Vice President, Secretary, Treasurer, you name a job title. That's me. That's it. I'm the only one. I want to give things away. And that, especially with it being Christmas. Yes, you'll get the stuff after Christmas, but it's the fact that you know you're going to get something if you win. That's what I'm aiming for. And again, I've showed the stuff off. I may pull out one or two to show off again in a little bit, but I'm not likely to do that tonight. But it's something. It's like. Who was it? I can't think of who it was now. The stuff doesn't do me any good just sitting there. Yeah, I could go back and build up my shelf and put stuff on it.
Title letter was awesome. For when you're famous.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's ever happening because, like I said, I think DQ's getting his show before I get mine. No, I didn't forget host. That's just one extra title in there. Host, PR, telepersonality. What else is there? I'm sure there are a janitor, mechanical engineer, computer engineer, the whole thing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, and I am done rambling about trying to get you guys to show up, to participate, to win stuff that I want to give you. It is time for the All-Star Blitz game. And the All-Star Blitz game is very simple. 12 questions. 12 questions on the board. The first one will be chosen at random by me. We will reveal the question. If you answer the question correctly, you get to choose the next number, so you basically control the board. Once 4 numbers around a box are revealed, it will show off some letters. And once the letters are revealed, you can guess at the phrase. The phrase could be 2 words long, 3 words long, 4 words, 5, 6, whatever could fit behind those 6 boxes. And for some reason, that first box is looking a little darker than I wanted. So we're going to adjust the screen a little bit. There we go. Oh yeah, before I choose the number, which I got to do here in a minute. Give me 1 minute while I go choose the number. Okay. Okay, now I think it's a little better visible. I am going to make some changes to some of the games starting January. I got to the point where it was turning into a problem with me loading trivia questions for the vault. So what I'm probably going to be ending up doing is adding bonus games to these that will be Got to work some of them out, so I don't know how that's going to work yet. With this one, it will probably be very similar to the actual game itself, where you'll be able to choose X numbers to come off, and it will randomly remove some other numbers, and whatever is revealed is what you'll get, or something to that effect. Whatever is revealed will be the letters you get to guess at the phrase, and the less boxes that have to come off for you to guess at the phrase, the more bonus numbers come off the vault. For instance, this one will probably be easy. It's like if you can guess it with 6 boxes up there still, you get 3. If you can guess it with 6 or 5 covered, you'll get 3 extra numbers. If you guess it with 4 or 3, you'll get 3 extra numbers or 2 extra numbers off the board. If you can guess it with one box left, you'll get 1 number. I got to work out some of the logistics, of course, but that's my plan, because like I said, my computer is getting slower and slower. It's getting older and older. It's turning into a legacy. And so I got to make some changes on how to load and unload stuff. But we're going to get to that, like I said, starting in January. I just haven't had time to even start working on these other than the Perfection game. And the Perfection game is one I could try tonight, but I'm going to hold off till Tuesday. Well, no, there will be no test games next week. I may do a bonus broadcast tomorrow. I don't know. Because I really want to test the Perfection game. I really want to test the Russian roulette game. And I think I got one other one that I want to test, but we'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The first number question that is going to come off by random choice is number 1. So, here is the question for option number 1. And again, first answer in gets control of the board. What is the name of the cathedral in Red Square? What is the name of the cathedral in Red Square? And as you guys can see tonight, I'm not putting any music on. I've kind of burned myself out a little on music with the pregame, because you guys heard it going the whole time, I hope. And I still have the Star Wars record on the record player, so I'm not in the mood to really go run the record player right now.
Instead of getting bonus numbers, can you get things like C4, safe backer, drill or soft to break the ball yellow. Same Basil.
Correct, Emery. It is St. Basil. Whoop. Now, see, it's illegal for me to ship C4. I will tell you that right now. So you're not getting any C4. All right, Emery's, it is your choice as to which number we will try next. And like I said, if it doesn't work, I'll go back to the harder trivia questions. But I do really want to try to get some bonus games in there for people that win. And some of them I think I can manage. And then some of them I actually have to go back and look and see how the bonus games worked. For instance, for That's the Question, $1 Million Chance of a Lifetime. I don't even know if I've ever sat through an entire episode to go watch the bonus game. I really don't. All right, number 12. In the Stephen King short story, what did the Langoliers eat? In the Stephen King short story, what did the Langoliers eat? What was this one? This one was. Let's see what this one was. Oh, I put the bottle in the wrong spot. The 400-pound monkey. I'm trying to decide on this one whether or not I like it or not. I probably shouldn't have eaten the ravioli before I started on this one. In the Stephen King short story, what did the Langoliers eat? Yeah, because I think this one was better before I started eating anything.
Oxygen.
Nope, it is not oxygen. Alright, I'm going to slide off for a minute so I can nibble on these while I'm not on air.
Time. Baki from Perfect Strangers, LOL.
Nope, it is not time. Correct, Emery's? They actually ate the past. The Langoliers ate the past. Alright, Emery's, we have not cleared around any of the boxes yet, so it is your choice as to where we go next. You guys gotta forgive me. These are actually pretty good, even though they're cold.
LOL. Search from Beverly Hills Cop, LOL.
See, the wife knows sometimes. Alright, number 4. On average, how long per day does a giraffe sleep? Hey, Alicia, how are we doing tonight? This is the All-Star Blitz game. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to get control of the board, in particular on a question that uncovers letters. There is a phrase, a word, a phrase, a person, a place, a title, or something behind the 6 blocks. But to reveal the blocks, you have to uncover them. And to uncover them, you actually have to answer the question.
2 HRS.
Nope, Emery's, it is not 2 hours. And I will give some leeway on this question because the actual answer is very, very specific. If somebody comes close, I will probably let this one slide in that regard. So, for instance, if somebody were to uncover...
5 minutes. 4 6 hours a giraffe sleeps.
I will say turtle is probably the closest of the lot right now. Turtle is the closest of the lot.
In waiting for a swap, LOL.
Ha! No swaps this game. Absolutely no swaps on this game. Turtle was the closest so far with 5 minutes. On average, how long per day does a giraffe sleep?
1 HR.
Nope, not an hour. And like I said, I apologize for being off camera, but I'm nibbling on the raviolis.
30 minutes.
All right, Emery's closing up. I'm going to give you that one. It's actually 20 minutes. A giraffe sleeps 20 minutes per day. All right, Emery's, it is your choice.
Okay, waiting for someone to whammy out, lol. They do not sleep. As for my address, I'm not sure if I rules like to give it out.
That's up to you, Alicia. I don't make you to do it. I do promise you that if you send it to me in PSN, on the PSN message, as soon as I ship your package out, I delete the message. It's basically I wipe it out, so I don't.
Giraffe or a captive giraffe.
So I don't ever keep them. In fact, I've got to go erase Chris's today. Because the funny thing is, I've had people that have one different thing. They're like, "Didn't you keep the address?" And it's like, no, I don't keep your addresses. All right, number 11. Ow, went down the tube at the wrong time. As of today, 16 men have played this role in various media. The first being Barry Nelson on television. What role are we referring to? As of today, 16 men have played this role in various media. The first being Barry Nelson on television. What is this role?
James Bond.
Correct, Emery. It was indeed James Bond. Barry Nelson was the first on TV. There was a radio version, and then there was all the movie versions.
James Bond. You have less than 10 seconds of lag. James Bond on the radio.
Yes, I have 10 seconds of... Yep, there was a James Bond on the radio. And the guy's name was... Oh, I didn't write it down because I didn't think I was going to need it. It was... God, I'm going to draw a blank now. I'm going to draw a blank on his name. Number 9. What 2 ingredients are used to make a ganache?
Since it's Christmas, donate the prize to a needy family.
I can do that, Alicia. I can definitely do that if you like. Because I got a whole bunch of other stuff that's already due to go out to Goodwill. I just haven't packaged it up yet. So I will put that in there with the rest of the pile for Goodwill.
Chocolate butter.
Nope. Not chocolate and butter, Bubbles. See, I know why Bubbles is watching. She's expecting me to slip and say what I bought her for Christmas. I'm still not telling.
Cream and chocolate.
Correct, Turtle. A ganache must have cream and chocolate. All right, Turtle. It is your choice as to which number you would like to take off the board next. See, I just realized something. Next time I do one of these random ones, I'm going to take, it's going to be right, one of the middle ones. It has to be. Either across, it can't be the corner one. That much I know.
Seven.
Number 7. All right. Here is the question for number 7. What monetary unit was originally called the Libro Pondo? What monetary unit was originally called the Libro Pondo? I had something else I was just going to mention. Actually, I'm going to let you guys work on this question first, and then I'm going to go put Alicia's prize up in my Goodwill pile.
Pound. Pound.
And the first one in was Emery's. Is indeed the British pound was originally known as the Libro Pondo, not the pound. All right, Emery's. It is your choice. And what would you like to take off next? If we take off the 8, we get a reveal and you get a shot at the phrase. And if you can guess the phrase, you get a shot at the vault.
It's actually called the Liber Pondo, not the Libro Pondo.
Oh, I'll have to go look because my website, my source said Libro. I will have to go back and double check. I may have typed it in wrong and I just copied it over wrong. So the emo, duh. I'm sitting here talking about Emo's Pizza all day and I mispronounced this. The emu is the only bird that has a what? The emu is the only bird that has a what?
Roman Libra.
Yeah, I think that was probably a typo on my part then. That was probably a typo on my part. Because as you guys have seen, I have a few of those here and there. See, you'll notice I don't ever put the word spell checker in my job titles when I send out those letters. Because if I did, I'd have to fire myself. The emu is the only bird that has a what? And if I fired myself, it'd be kind of hard to run a game show.
A pizza named after them, LOL.
All right, I'm done munching on my... I got one left, so... The emu is the only bird that has a what? Correct, Emery's? The emu is the only bird that actually has a sense of smell. It's the only one. Which makes me wonder how hummingbirds know where to go. It really does, because I always thought that hummingbirds had it, but apparently not.
Sense of smell.
All right, Emery's, it is your choice. Where would you like to go? And as of yet, we still have not uncovered anything on the board. You guys are being evil. I know what you guys are going for. You guys are going for like a big reveal at some point. Number 6. All right, here is the question. The first one of these televised occurred in 1931 in Japan. What was it? The first one of these televised occurred in 1931 in Japan. What was it that was televised? Julie, a sense of sight. Oh, I think you're referring to the hummingbird comment. So again, the first one of these that was ever televised occurred in 1931 in Japan. What was this event that was televised?
Game. Bed. Race.
Nope, it was not a bed. It was not a race. Yeah, the first. I can't say it on air though. The first bid ever televised. There's a 4-letter word that comes to mind. No, it was not. It's the first one of those.
Horse race.
No, Turtle got it right. The very first televised baseball game occurred in Tokyo, Japan in 1931. All right, Turtle, that means it is your choice. Where would you like to go? But yeah, like I said, guys, so if videos disappear off the web page for any given length of time, it's because I'm editing or trying to edit them to shrink them down a little bit to cut out a lot of the dead air, because I know there have been cases where there has been some really bad dead air. But that's one reason I am going to be doing a little studio rearranging. All right, number 10, which means we're going to reveal some letters after this. So whoever gets this question right will have a guess at the phrase. What comedy duo made the film Another Fine Mess? What comedy duo made the film Another Fine Mess? I gave, if the problem is my basement is always been done. It's got the unfinished look to it. I gave serious consideration.
What are your prizes for next week? Sure, you 39 retaking out my jokes, LOL. Albert and Costello.
I will show you in a minute, Alicia. Nope, it is not Albert and Costello. And I think you mean Abbott and Costello. But it is not Abbott and Costello. What comedy duo made the film?
Laurel and Hardy.
And the first one in is Emery's. Emery's just beat you, Alicia. It is indeed Laurel and Hardy. This is another fine mess you've gotten me into. All right, Emery's. We're going to reveal the first part of the phrase just for you. You get one guess at the phrase. And here is the first letters. Land. And Alicia, I will show off some of the available prizes. And what it will be is if you win one of the games, you basically get your choice. I'm not going to lock anybody into anything. For instance, while I wait for Emery's to make his guess, for instance, and again, this is just a for instance, and what I will do is basically put the prize pile together, photos or something in that regard. We have 4 Star Wars glasses. These are from, I forget where I got these. I don't think I got them in Target. So that's one of the possibilities. My favorite prize, I got to show up my favorite one because this is the one I got.
No idea.
No idea. No guess? Shame on you, Emery. You're supposed to take a guess and try to win the vault or a shot at the vault. My favorite prize is the Mach 5 playset. And like I said, they even threw the Trixie figure in for free. So that's just two of them.
It was Lewis and Martin, LOL.
All right, Emery's. It is your choice as to which number comes off next. But what it will be, and like I said, that's just two of them.
5, awesome.
Like I said, if I weren't giving that one away, I'd be keeping that one for myself. This is the one that got a lot of attention. This is the one that got a lot of attention when I showed it up on the Instagram thing, was the Cyborg Art FX statue. Because one guy said he has pretty much all of them.
Show my Serenity, LOL. LOL. Serenity.
Well, they're all getting shown by next week. No ifs, ands, or buts about that, turtle. All right, number 5. In fact, I will show both of them off in a minute.
Serenity plushie.
There's a Serenity plushie, and then there's a big Serenity. All right, here's the question. Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, Arnold Schwarzenegger. They are all famous for being start of Planet Hollywood, but they started it with a 4th individual. Who was the 4th individual?
Said you had a Gundam. Serenity is mine's, LOL.
No, I did not get a Gundam this time, Alicia. I came close to getting a Gundam, but I didn't do it this time. The Serenity one that he is referring to are these two Serenities. And it's basically we had the big old plastic Serenity that comes with the Yahtzee gang, as you can see. That's the big one. That's the one Turtle's been drooling over. And then I happened to pick up on the last show the little plushie one. Oh, I heard the right answer somewhere. Give me 1 minute. Who gave me the right answer? Correct, Emery's. It was indeed Demi Moore was the 4th individual that was with Planet Hollywood. All right, Emery's. With that, we're going to reveal 2 of the boxes for you. And now you have to give me what the phrase is. I'm trying to think of what he would have thought was the Gundam.
What Gundam were you going to get?
Well, because I was at the toy show, and because I only buy them when they're in the boxes. And I'm trying to think of what it was now. Because I'm not a Gundam fan, but I liked how it looked. So I'm trying to think of what it was. Because I didn't see that many of them. Because I actually went to the show with the intent of only picking up the Mach 5 and whatever other smalls I could find. I'm trying to remember which Gundam it was now.
Was it an MG or an HG kit?
I want to say it was an MG kit. Or an MG. But I can't remember. I want to say it was an MG, but don't quote me on that one. Because like I said, when I went to the show, I had the one dealer that I knew had the Mach 5 for a reduced price. And I happened to just be looking around, and there were two other ones that I really liked that I thought about picking up. But I passed on them because A, they were a little higher than I was expecting, and B, I wanted to pick up as much extra stuff as I could. Because somebody was selling one of the R2-D2 robots that actually was robotically controlled. And then the other one that I was going to pick up was the Wonder Twins pair. And it was actually the full-scale figures. Still nothing. Wow, Emery's. Okay. But yeah, I want to say it was an MG, but I can't remember now. I cannot remember for the life of me which one it was. Because it was actually in the... Because I remember it was in the back of the show. Because the guy that had it, it's usually out front. And I'm trying to remember... Ooh, I'm going to draw a... You're going to have me trying to remember what this was now. I can see it coming. I cannot remember now. But my goal is...
The Dragon Momoko kit?
No, I don't think it was a Dragon Momoko. Because he's like right before I got into the main room. No, I know it wasn't a Dragon Momoko. That I do remember. And the problem is, it's like they move the dealers around so much. I can picture him this time. But I'll guarantee if I go back to the show, when I go to the next show, he won't be at the same spot. Yeah, because, like I said, I have one person that said I need to pick up more sports memorabilia to give away. You're the first one that's actually asked me if I'm going to do Gundam stuff. So now that I know somebody's interested in the Gundam stuff, I will be looking for it. No, it was definitely not a Dragon Momoko. That much I remember. That much I do remember. Because these guys take it seriously when they sell stuff.
3.
So if they sell stuff, and it's knockoff stuff, they will say this is not the original stuff. All right, Emery's chooses number 3 for the next question. What electrifying items did Lester Poifus create? What electrifying items did Lester Poifus create? Because I'm trying to remember now, because I know he was against the back wall. He was next to the guy that's getting ready to get rid of all his model cars. Oh, yeah, just so you know, if you are a 124 car collector, I will probably be picking up a few of those next time. I missed my chance for a bunch not too long ago. And I mean a bunch of 124 size, 124 size vehicles. I missed a huge chance for them because I didn't know the guy was selling them.
Burroughs books would be a nice change. Guitar.
The books and magazines, those I will add at random for Smalls, Alicia. Correct, Emery's. He did create the electric guitar. I did not go over to my comic book dealer today that sells the magazines and stuff. I'm going to probably drop by there in about 2 weeks to see what they have. I give her time to like refresh her inventory. But it's basically, I go into Illinois, I go pick up a chess piece or 2 or 3 or 4. Like I said, today it happened to be 4 of them. And then I usually come back and stop off at her store or do vice versa. And her place is where I pick up the smalls most of the time. The other guys I just do for me. Although they did have some stuff that I am considering for you guys. But I don't think they have any Gundam stuff in there.
Turtle was first. I love Edgar Burroughs books.
Oh, was Turtle first? Let me look. Oh, sorry, Turtle. I was in the middle of a talk. So Turtle was indeed first. And Turtle, here is the letters we're looking for. So again, you got to give me the phrase. If you can give me the phrase, you win. And you get a shot at the vault. Because, yeah, like I said, I know if Burroughs did any stuff in the amazing science fiction or the sci-fi magazines, I could probably find them. Ask Emery's, like I said, he got the George R.R. Martin ones.
All I heard was Gundam LOL.
Hey, Knight, how we doing? But yeah, like I said, if you guys have something you want me to try to locate for the prize pile, I will do that. Like I said, I know HBK would love for me to add some more sports stuff to it. Right now, though, because where I live, everything is St. Louis sports stuff, so it's like a pain to find anything that's not based in St. Louis sports oriented. But yeah, I will check with my comic books guy and see if they have any of let me write this down so I have it. Because like I said, when I normally go into the toy shows and the comic shops and stuff, I just go for stuff that grabs me when I just see it. Like for instance, the Artifact Cyborg. Originally, I was going in there to pick up. I was originally going to go in to pick up the Shazam Artifacts statue, and I looked up and I saw the Cyborg one there, and I'm just like, I want that one instead for you guys. Yeah. I try to give you good stuff, Knight. It's just I can't come up with the money for that good of stuff. Nope, it is not 3-point land, Turtle. Which means we're going to go to question number 8. And here is question number 8. Basically, whoever gets this question right sees the entire board. Burt Reynolds once did a naked centerfold shoot for Cosmopolitan for free. What was the only item he wore for the shoot? Burt Reynolds once did a naked centerfold shoot for Cosmopolitan for free. What was the...
George
R.R. Martin is the writer of Game of Thrones. It just so happened that I was in the comic book shop, and Emery's can tell you which magazine it was because I don't remember which one it was.
Bear Rug.
And what it was, correct, Turtle, it is indeed Bear Rug, which means you're going to see the entire puzzle in a minute. And I just happened to be browsing through the stack of science fiction magazines. And I want to say it was the Amazing Science Fiction. But again, you'd have to ask Emery's for sure because he's got the magazine. And I just happened to be skimming through, and I saw Night Flyers by George R.R. Martin. And I knew that the guy that wrote Game of Thrones had written a short story called Night Flyers.
What's up, thought you weren't gonna make it.
Hey, Jason, how's it going today? What do you mean wasn't going to make it? I've been on for a few hours now, or an hour and a half. And I just happened to be skimming through, and I found that one and one other that were written by George R.R. Martin.
And
I had
Game of Thrones. Am I too late to play?
I don't either, Alicia, but I know people that are, which was the only reason I picked it up, because I knew people were fans of the Game of Thrones. Yeah, Jason, we're getting ready to wrap things up as soon as I reveal this here to Turtle. But I knew people were big fans of his.
Science fiction.
There you go. One was the so there was one in each. And, and I knew people were fans of the Game of Thrones. So I basically had to pick those up to give them away. I had to.
I was so down in stream had hit refresh. 104.
And so it's one of those where it's like I just know when I see them. It's like, for instance, if I go back to the comic book shop, I will lay odds that I remember seeing a Astounding Science Fiction magazine that had an Edgar Allan Poe short story in it. So it's like, now that I know there's somebody that's interested in Edgar R. Burroughs, or Edgar Burroughs, sorry, I don't know why I'm saying Edgar R. Burroughs. I will go out of my way to pick it up. Once I know some,
Did you find any Sal manga or figures?
I gotta think. Sal manga. I'm trying to remember. Let's see. The comic book shop, I'll say no. They might. I have to go back and double check because I got confused on one. My guys at the flea market might. I will say might. The next toy show, which is at some point in January, should. I can always check. Because like I said, if anybody says they're interested in something, I will go out of my way to look.
Sal is Sword Arts Online.
Sword Arts Online. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna say I didn't see any, but that's not to say they won't have it next time when I go. But I will. Like I said, I will look, because like I said, once HBK said he was interested in the sports stuff, I've been looking for interesting sports stuff that's not 100% St. Louis based. But I won't guarantee I'll pick a team that somebody likes, but it'll be something that's unique and out of the ordinary. I will lay odds. I have seen a Burroughs magazine. I will lay odds on it. I'll just have to go check at my flea market when I get a chance. Or not my flea market, one of my comic shops. And the Sal manga, I can't remember. I'm going to say I haven't seen it here yet. But that's not to say it won't be there. Alright, Turtle. You get to read off. Sorry, I got sidetracked. The actual phrase. So, Turtle, if you can read off the phrase and spell it correctly, you have won the All-Star Blitz game. I'm trying to think. Sword Arts Online. I can't say I had seen any yet, but that's not to say that it's not there. Plus, I'm going to kind of like expand my viewing range in terms of the shops I'm visiting, because somebody today told me something that just kind of set me off in the worst way possible. As you guys know, I collect these guys.
Louis, you have a Calgary Flames jersey on your door, LOL.
No, that is not a Calgary Flames jersey. That is not a Calgary Flames jersey, as much as you would like to think so. I used to live in Mississippi, and we had a minor league hockey team down there. They were called the Seawolves. And this is my jersey from the ECHL Seawolves. It is not a Calgary Flame jersey. Now, I have a bunch of Saints jerseys and Saints memorabilia, but that mostly came from ordering online and stuff. Correct, Turtle. It is indeed a 3-point landing. And with that, Turtle has won the All-Star Blitz game. Congratulations, Turtle. You are the winner of the game, which means you're going to get a shot at the vault in a minute. For instance, I have the Drew B signed mini helmet at the office. I have the fan at the office. When it spins, it lights up with New Orleans Saints and a few other phrases. And I have the Saints banner. All of those actually came from my mother-in-law. She actually bought those for me. Or I should say she and Bubbles got together to buy those for me. And then
I was always curious about the jersey, LOL.
Yeah, that is actually from my time in Mississippi, because I was a huge fan of the Seawolves. I gotta find somebody down there who can send me a Surge jersey, actually. But yeah, this is mostly what I get up here, is St. Louis stuff. I got a few shops that I can go peruse, and I might get lucky.
Who are the Saints?
The Saints, the New Orleans Saints, the team that is stinking it up right now, unfortunately. The New Orleans Saints are my football team since I was about this small, way down here. I became a fan the year my baby brother was born, because we lived in Chicago at the time, and my baby brother was born. And basically, it was like the first game I'd ever seen was somebody versus the Chicago Bears. So it ended up being they are playing Chicago, I like them. And it just happened to be a coincidence that we ended up moving down to Mississippi when I was a kid.
You have the Justice League collection. Like, go team.
No, right now, I have the Crime Syndicate collection. I have the Crime Syndicate collection. That's what I'm working on first and foremost. I have the Crime Syndicate, the Guardians of the Galaxy, and a couple from the Justice League.
DA Bears, LOL.
Yeah, exactly, Jason. Go team! This is the only piece of Saints memorabilia that I have ever picked up while I was in St. Louis. This was at an auction here in Missouri, and it was basically signed by Coach Payton and Phil Robertson from Duck Dynasty. There we go. That's their actual signatures with the COA. Ta-da! That's the only piece of Saints memorabilia that I have been able to get my hands on that I absolutely loved in New Orleans. Nope, I don't have Dr. Fate yet. I am working, like I said, I'll show the figures off here in a minute for you guys while I try to pull up the vault and a question for Turtle. So give me 1 minute, Turtle, while I get these open.
Why would someone troll you about your hero collection?
To be honest with you, I've not been trolled but once since I have been on YouTube. I was trolled once, and they left pretty quickly because it's just one of those things you learn to ignore them. The trick is when I was on Ustream, there was just too many of them. Plus, you guys will notice on YouTube, you guys have not seen one ad. Not one. Or if you have, I would be really, really shocked. But yeah, like I said, the only thing I'm not happy about with the collection is the chessboards themselves kind of are flimsy. Well, right now my Marvel guys are Captain America and Star-Lord. Oops, let's get Star-Lord over here where he's on the camera for a minute. I just picked up Groot today.
I cannot believe you got that. I do not see how Saints and D&D are related other than being from the same state. You said someone set you off about your collection though. In the resident troll LOL.
And I picked up...
Groot.
Yeah, like I said, I got the one troll when I was like showing the stuff off. And it was basically, I just kind of learned to ignore them. I really did. But yeah, right now, I kind of want to get these guys, the Crime Syndicate ones. That's my primary goal. Because I am not happy with the chessboard that came with Ultraman. I am not. And I have decided I am going to go pick up some acrylic. And I'm going to get some pieces from my Dremel, and I'm going to actually make my own at some point. That's my goal. Alright, let me go pull up the trivia questions for Turtle. Yeah, like I said, this was, oh god, this had to be a couple of 3 or 4 weeks ago. And it's like, he comes in and he's like, he sees the chessboard sitting there with all the figures on it. And he basically...
I haven't seen trolls in years, crazy air.
Oh, you mean like Darkseid? Darkseid I got. Darkseid I have. See, and you'll notice Bubbles, when she saw Groot, that's her favorite character out of the batch.
Not yours.
You see what she's saying. She's saying I can't use the Dremel. I am using the Dremel, dear. The one I actually like that I haven't gotten yet is the white Sinestro. It is gorgeous, or the shape of it is gorgeous, but the piece the guys have has like some major paint damages. So that one I'm gonna hold off on until I get back over to the toy store probably, or I'm gonna have to order it, which is gonna be a nightmare. Oh, let's see, which question batch do I want to open? No, see, I actually have an order, believe it or not. Captain America is my favorite character. I got Captain America. Where's Captain America? I got Captain. Batman is my number 2 favorite character. I got Batman. Marvin Manhunter, or I keep calling him Marvin lately. I don't know why.
I use the Dremel, but it is mine.
Okay, all right. I'll let you have that one. Martian Manhunter was my 3rd favorite, so I picked up Martian Manhunter. Number 4 on my list for my favorite heroes is Vision. So I gotta get a Vision one next. So it's basically I kind of like pick up one of my favorites.
My Dremel has its name Serenity LOL. Just need infinity with you.
I mean, the characters is in this case. This is one of those few examples where it's not the character, it's the statue is actually totally, it impresses me. It's one of those cases where the statue, the piece is even more impressive than the character. Because the next one, if I go with what the guys at the store have on the shelves, the next one I will be picking up that's not in any order that I like is the Starfire one. Because the statue actually looks like it's in pretty good shape. The statue is actually in very good shape. So that may be the next one I buy outside of the Crime Syndicate or my favorites. Because that's my usual goal, like I said, is I usually buy one that's the set I'm aiming for first, then my favorite is second, and then the good piece is third. All right, bear with me, Turtle. I'm getting sidetracked here a little bit, just a little bit. But it's like I like showing off my collection of stuff because it's more fun to show those off than it is to kind of show off all my hockey pucks, all my ECHL hockey pucks. I have a ton of those, but I can't find anybody around here that actually carries any of the ECHL ones. Now, if you want to play Infinity, that's Bubbles' game. Bubbles loves Infinity. She's got Venom. She's got Rocket.
A big smile.
I keep holding off on the Joker. They've actually got the 2 Joker ones there. I just keep holding off on those. I haven't seen the Harley one yet, though, because I don't think I've even seen it at the toy show.
You gonna get stars in STRIPE. Take your time, I don't mind.
Yeah, at some point I am. It's like I said, my goal is basically I want all of them. I really do. And because I didn't find out about the series until November, they don't issue them out anymore. So I kind of have to like just keep my eye out when I'm at the toy show. And this was the thing that ticked me off. Or I won't say ticked me off. It surprised me. In St. Louis, we only really have about 4 major comic book stores and collectible stores. And these things sell pretty much at market value. I just met a guy today. We were talking in the comic book store about how we both actually collect these. He said he had gone to Gatlinburg, and one of the comic book stores in Gatlinburg had shelves and shelves of them. And he said he couldn't sell them because nobody wanted them. So he was getting them for like, so he was getting $5 a pop for each. He was selling them each for like $5. I'm like, okay, I'm going to Gatlinburg. Hun, give me a blank check. I'm going to Gatlinburg. I'm loading up. Because officially, yes, there are. But here's the thing. The Marvel chess collection has 200 figures to it. Or 200 primary figures. They have the primary set, which is the main one. There are 200 figures. The DC set, not the specials, not the extra, like Groot and Rocket are a part of a special, only has 120 figures. Even though I think DC has as many, if not more, characters, Eagle Moss just didn't decide to make them for whatever reason. You will never find, for instance, a lot of the Batman non-primary villains. You will never see a Clock King. I don't even know if they do a Two-Face. I'd have to go look at the website, to be honest with you. All right. Sorry, Turtle. I'm getting sidetracked again. I got to find a decent question, triple question set. All right. Here we go. I got you, Turtle. All right, Turtle. These are 3 questions. I'm going to give you this.
RDC, not Marvel, LOL.
Yeah. But they're still part of like the special. They weren't part of the main chain. That's what I was trying to say. I got my Marvel and my DC mixed up there for a minute. They're not like part of the same chain. They are. They're like a special issue. For instance, I know Eagle Moss is doing the Brightest Day, Darkest Night series. They're doing 22 Green Lantern characters right now. That's the last one they've done.
Why didn't you buy any doubles off the guy you talked to? Our Marvel, not DC, LOL.
But see now wait. All right. Let me take care of the question first, then we'll do the rest of it. All right, Turtle. Because he doesn't have any. He doesn't have any doubles. That's just it. All right, Turtle. Here are your 3 questions, and these 3 questions are about literature. A specific part of literature. Misha Gordon is the title character. Let me rephrase that. Misha Gordon, in this piece of literature, witnesses the title character's father commit suicide on a train. Okay? That's your clue to the category. Now I'm going to give you the 3 questions. The title character, Yuri, studies medicine and marries Tanya before he is captured and conscripted into the army during the Russian Revolution in this novel. Okay? In the same novel, the killer, Strelnikov, was formerly married to this woman with whom Yuri, the title character, falls in love with and shares his poetry. And the 3rd question. This older character is also in love with this previous woman in the answer. She shoots him at a Christmas party. This character drove Yuri's father to commit suicide, which was mentioned in the first clue. Yet Yuri manipulates the woman into traveling to Vladivostok with him. All right, so we're talking about one novel in particular. All right. The title character in this novel is named Yuri. He studies medicines and marries Tanya before he is captured and conscripted into the army during the Russian Revolution. I need the name of this novel we're referring to. That's question number 1. The killer Strelnikov was formerly married to this woman, so I need the name of the woman with whom Yuri falls in love with and shares his poetry with. And number 3, there's another older character who also loves this woman, even though she shoots him at a Christmas party. Great way to celebrate the holidays. This character drove Yuri's father to commit suicide. As I told you at the beginning, Misha Gordon witnessed this suicide. So I need the name of the novel. I need the name of the woman that's in the love triangle. And I need the older character that drove Yuri's father to commit suicide. So those are the 3 things I need from you, Turtle. And I gotta get the online. So I'm going to give you the 90 seconds to think about it. Well, I'll just have to go with my timer because it's not coming up. That's weird. I'll go with the timer in my head, I guess. But yeah, Jason, like I said, I know they're doing the Blackest Day, Darkest Night series for Eagle Moss. There we go. That's the last series they've actually done. Their Marvel series has 200 base characters, and then they have some specials in there. For instance, and I'll give you guys an example of one that I know is going to be impossible for me to collect, but I'm going to try. There's a Quicksilver character. It's a variation of one of the other ones. The company only sold it in France. It's the only place you could buy it originally. So I have to, when I get to that point, I actually have to find it, or get my comic book dealers to find it and get it for me. But yeah, if you guys look up Eagle Moss, you guys will see a lot of them there. Like I said, right now I just want the Crime Syndicate, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got, how many do I have? I only have 6 of them at the moment. I'm aiming for Parasite next, because the Parasite one actually looks massively cool. At least I think he does. And what I'm going to do is I'm planning on going out and picking up like some pieces of acrylic, and then getting in there and Dremel the Crime Syndicate logo in one of them, and then frost paint under the next couple of layers to make the chessboard, and then put them together. That's my plan. But I have never done Dremel engraving on anything. So it's one of those things where it's going to take me a while to get it right and like it, I think. And what I want to do is I'm going to put them together and I'm either going to do full chessboards, or I'm going to do half chessboards and then put them up on shelves. I haven't decided yet, but it will be one of those two. But yeah, like I said, the guy went to Gatlinburg, and because he went with his family, and he basically, whenever he goes anywhere, he just goes to look in comic shops to look. And the guy basically said he went to Gatlinburg, he went into this comic shop, and the guy had all these DC and Marvel pieces up, and I mean, he had a huge shelf of them. And he said nobody was buying them there. So it's it's one of those things where if I go out of town, I'm gonna go find a comic book shop just to see if I can get a deal on them, just to see if it happens. Because I will show you guys, as I told you with the Eagle Moss thing, because I haven't even showed you all the prizes for next week. I picked up some of the Batmobilia that Eagle Moss does. And they charge the same thing, but the guy was so desperate, he's like trying to clean out his stock. He was selling these for like $5 a piece. And it's basically various Batmobile cars with the graphic displays. And they are like 3D-ish, if you've ever seen the shadow box type displays for most of them.
1 Zivago 2, Laura 3, Victor Camaroski.
Oh, very nicely done, Turtle. It was indeed all 3 of those. I'm hoping you didn't look those up, but I'm going to trust you. I always trust you guys, so let me close that out. So you're getting 4 numbers off the board tonight. Very nicely done, Turtle. As soon as I get my mouse to move. But yeah, the Groot and the Rocket. Originally, I was only going to buy Rocket, and they went back and looking for the Rocket pack, and then they kind of realized it was one of those paired sets. So I had to buy both of them. So I'm like, yeah, I'll buy both of them. I want the rocket one this time. I'll take both of them. So I have my Guardians of the Galaxy set sort of falling into place, even though it wasn't my primary goal. So now I got to figure out which other characters fit in the Guardian of the Galaxy lineup, because I'm going to mix and match when I get them. Because certain characters are not designed as chess pieces; they're just DC collectibles or something of that sort. So I'm going to end up mixing and matching, I have a feeling, for a while. All right, Turtle, we are going to pull 4 numbers off the board for you for the vault tonight. And the numbers that we are taking off the vault for you this evening is the number 1, the number 6, the number 9, and the number 5. And I gotta write this down so I can. 1695. 1695 are coming off the board. So Turtle, it is up to you. Let me get to my sound effects. All right, Turtle. I need a 4-digit combination from you that you think is going to unlock the vault this evening. What 4-digit combination, get out of the way, Batman, is going to unlock the vault? Yeah, at least you didn't pull a Sherwood Forest again tonight. I'll give you credit on that one. If you guys ever want to make fun of Turtle when he's going on a roll, just ask him what's so special about Nottingham.
Can I still guess 4-letter word?
Yes, you can, Jason. The 4-letter word is open as long as it's up there. Once somebody gets it, I will pull it down. All right. Turtle is going with 4286. Is 4286 the combination to the vault tonight? No, it is not, which means the vault remains closed for yet another night. But as you guys can see, we're narrowing the numbers down. We're down to 4 possible combination numbers on every...
Babe word.
Nope, Jason, it is not babe. But yeah, guys, if you guys are interested, please feel free to check out my Instagram. I put everything I photograph, I put up there. I should have all the prizes up there too. Somewhere there should be a description for them. What I'm going to do probably tomorrow when I get a chance is I'm going to put like one big group photo up there of all the prizes, so you guys will see what's available this coming week. And again, let your friends know that we want viewers, we want participants. Because if I don't get participants, it's going to be a question of whether or not I even actually run a game on each of those nights. The more participants, the better. And it's also a question of how many games I run on each of those nights. Nope, it is not good. And again, the 4-letter word is here. Whoop, I'm trying to do it so it doesn't sneak up and come clear through. It has not been changed. This is getting old, so I may have to rewrite it, but it'll be the same word.
Him calling 4-letter answers.
But ladies and gentlemen, that is List Wits for Saturday night. Again, we will be back next week, 3 days in a row, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with prize night. Oh, let's see. What do I want to show off before I get out of here? And again, you will be, if you win a game, you will basically get your choice of anything that's in the prize pile, such as I can't remember what year this was. Oh, it's for it had a year written on there. As the classic Batman bendable figures from the classic TV show. I picked these up last week too. I just don't remember what year these were made. I think these were fairly recently made, but I don't have a copyright date on the box, which is weird because I usually remember seeing one. I usually remember seeing one, but maybe I just didn't pay attention when I bought this. I may have not paid attention when I bought this one, unfortunately. So it's not like these are classic toys, but they are very good, very fun toys for collectibles. And like I said, guys, if you guys got something you want me to find for the prize pile, just let me know and I will look. Because right now, I got a request to look for anything for Edgar Burroughs, some Gundam stuff, and some Sal Magna sword art on. I can't even say that one anymore. Sword Arts Online Magna. So I will look those up to see manga. Why did I say Magna? I don't know. Manga. So if I see them, I will see what it's going to take me to put them in the prize pile. Some of the bigger ones will obviously not show up as often. Some of the smaller ones I will be more than happy to throw into the prize pile when they come up. But ladies and gentlemen, that is List Wits for tonight. Again, I want to thank you guys for being here with the All-Star Blitz broadcast. We will be back Tuesday. And again, right now, I don't know which games we will be doing. It will all depend on how many people are actually here. The more people, the more games, very likely. The fewer people, the more likely we're going to have closed games with limited number of players. So again, the trick is, if you want to win something that you want, you got to be here on Tuesday to win, because you'll get first grab at what you want out of the prize pile. Once it's gone, it's gone. Then the Wednesday game, somebody will win something, at least one, and it will be pulled out of the prize pile. And then the Thursday game, and then whatever's not taken will still be eligible to be gotten in the vault. Or what I'm probably going to do is I may do some more prize shows where it'll be smaller prizes, but I won't tell you guys which ones are the actual prize shows. So you got to show up to maybe guaranteed win something. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being with us tonight. It has been fun as always. We actually ran over quite a bit longer than I thought we were going to. No. Remember the one big rule I said. If you win something on night one, or if you get one of the big prizes on night one, you're no longer eligible for the big prize. So it's basically because I want to give the people, as many people, prizes as possible, because I give you more prize. If I give out more prizes to more people, they're going to say, "Hey, come look what I got from List Wits." And it'll get more people in, more people enjoying the show. Like I said, because when we were on Ustream, we had 500 something followers. We did. We almost made it to 750 before I made the jump over to YouTube. When we started YouTube, I goofed and started with the Professor channel rather than the List Wits channel, and we got up to 50 viewers or 50 followers. So we're back at 10 right now. So we got a long ways to go. Like I said, I've had people say they've had problems with me showing up when they're watching on their tablets or their phones.
It's a yes boob.
Nope, it is not Nab and it is not Boob. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being here tonight. We will be back on Tuesday. Again, I'm aiming for 7 o'clock for the start time. It may be a little later depending on how much work I have to do at the office. Because most of the guys will be out on vacation, so a lot of it's going to fall on me. But I will be here as soon as I can afterwards. 7 o'clock is our start time. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being with us on List Wits. And if there's something you want me to look for to add to the prize pile, just let me know. And we'll see what we can find. See who we can steal from. See what I can buy from the Toy Den Nerds, for instance, just as an example. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being with us. It's been fun as always. And always remember, the biggest shopping day of the year for Christmas is not Black Friday. It's not Cyber Monday. It's the last Saturday before Christmas, because all the husbands got to go out and make those final purchases for their spouses. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being here. And we will see you on Tuesday.
Text to speech unavailable here.